Never mind, I've been muted this entire time. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's going well. I was just talking about how excited I am that the my local cafe now has the plastic lids that you can drink out of, so you don't have to have a fucking paper straw that disintegrates. Anyways, like I was saying, I hope everyone's been having a beautiful day or evening or morning, wherever you are in the world. It's currently 9:54 here, and we are on the hardcore character. I've actually got to feed my pet. Got to go farm boars to get the meat, so we don't run out. But apart from that, it's just typical hardcore here. Gonna try our hardest to continue leveling up, and hopefully, with a little luck, not die. Did I see your slideshow? I don't think I have seen your slideshow. PowerPoint? Was it a PowerPoint presentation? I'm all for a little PowerPoint presentation, honestly. So these boar right over here, they're the ones that have the crag boar ribs that we need to feed our pet. Because I don't know if there's a butcher around here. And we are absolutely powering through food. Alright, I'll have to check it out, mate. Just gonna wait for my pet to stop eating, and then we're good to go. Alright, sweet. The hell? He buffed my pet, but not me? What is this shit?
That's still recharging.
Yeah, my latest video where I reacted to that the officer leading Red Empire, that did huge numbers over on YouTube. I was actually pretty surprised, like, because it's a long video. It's like 55 minutes long or something like that. It's somewhere around there. And yeah, that exceeded my expectations, like, significantly.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I'm just gonna stack up on crag boar ribs. Because I really don't want to run out of food. We're getting stuff all XP here, but that's not what this is about. We're just farming meat. We really need some meat. Look at that, we've got a guard standing over there, but he's not going to do a thing. Watch this.
I can't cast that yet.
Not going to do a damn thing. Just stands there. Useless.
recharging.
Okay, what do we have to kill over here? Orders and Fel Crystal. Okay. I do like the Blood Elves look with the green eyes. You can buy that, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, Mark of Magic Addiction. It should give you an option to see what it, like, to preview what it looks like on your character, like you can with armor.
I don't have a target. That's still recharging.
Okay. And we're gonna kill this boar over here as well. We may as well.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Oh no, you were eating. That's such bullshit. I'm gonna have to set that at number 4, because that's what I have my my feed button to on my main hunter on PvP. How's the power situation, Sage? The problem with like drinking it out of a the problem with drinking coffee out of a lid like that is that it will 100% go quicker than if you're drinking it out of a straw. Down to spot a good service so I could extend my streak. Ah, well, I'm glad. You already would have extended your streak early though, yeah? What about now though? Did it work?
I can't
Oh
cast
god.
that yet.
See, I don't love being over here because the mob density is so high. So as a hunter, you like, especially with a lower level pet, you can absolutely pull one too many mobs. Well, hopefully it resolves itself shortly. What is Dom's stream streak at? His would be getting up there, I'd wager. Yeah, this is hardcore Ghost. That's why I'm playing a little more carefully.
That's still recharging.
I might go down here. Congratulations. You're almost at 100.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Okay, where's the silver leaf? There it is. See, I need silver leaf to make potions. Okay, I definitely want to make one of them. It's a shame you can't give potions to your pet. I think that's a missed opportunity.
That's still recharging.
Oh, my cat's level 2 now. Did he get level 2 last stream or this stream? I'm gonna go back in my room and see if I can keep the streak up. Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Yes!
Nice. What a Chad. Thank you, random paladin. Yeah, because I found it funny just before when that priest buffed my pet but not me. Maybe he didn't see me. Maybe he only saw my pet.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. I can't carry anymore.
I can't carry anymore.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Excellent. Get off me, bro.
Inventory is full.
Gloves of Mana Thirst. Increases your casting speed by 1%. What the hell? Okay. Want to sell. Is the music too loud or is it fine?
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't carry anymore.
Alright, let's go
I can't cast
COD this. Thank you. I'm gonna go cash on delivery that pattern.
that spell isn't ready yet.
Just gotta go find a mailbox.
I can't cast that yet.
Some of these people just want to keep them, like they're never gonna use them. They just want them just for completion's sake. I'm a little like that, I suppose, when it comes to like my recipes in this. I like having recipes even if you know you're not going to use them. Oh. Sunset Strips has sent you an offer. What are they offering? Sure. I have a Motley Crue t-shirt for sale. I got offered 24 bucks for it. I was like, fuck it, I'll sell it for that. I don't care. Okay, what's this bloke's name? Bishiwu. Bishiwu.
What brings you here?
I mean, I may as well sell those as well. I don't think I'm gonna find another player that wants them. Yeah. There's like a food merchant around here that also sells arrows and stuff. Where is she? Yeah, food merchant, watch. You can buy arrows.
I am honored. The next reward.
Peace balloon. Another one bites the dust. Not to a surf crawler. Come on. He got killed by the quest pet. It's on like a 15-minute timer, so he could have AFK'd and the pet dismissed and then killed him. That's so unlucky. That is so unlucky. You finally got enough level to get your pets, and then you get cooked. These dudes are like, I wish I was this age in 1999. I don't know if I would be. I think like being 20 in 99 would have been cool.
I need to target something first. That spell isn't ready yet.
Where is this peace bloom? Am I going crazy? What's behind the tree? What the hell? We should be okay not pulling these. Like we might pull the level 7s.
That's still recharging.
I'd actually consider taming her. I have her on my main hunter, but I've been using a raptor right now.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. I can't cast that yet.
Nice. I don't think I'm a high enough herbalist to get Nah, I'm 4 levels off, unfortunately.
I need a target. That spell isn't ready yet.
G'day Z, what's going on, mate?
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
I'm good, just surviving the impending doom of a tornado warning. Is it still a tornado warning over there? How does everything go over there? It's still cold. Yeah, it's windy as right now. It was sunny like very briefly just before. Do you think there will actually be a tornado there?
That spell isn't ready yet.
Till 10 p.m. our area looks fine. Maybe you'll be okay.
That's still recharging.
Sun was out just a few minutes ago and I heard the birds singing. Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, you survived the big bad tornado. Totally agreed. What are we in agreement over, brother? Oh, we got another green. Huh. We have a member of parliament here fighting to get Club Penguin back online. So unserious. That if Blizzard doesn't provide a different service, so we are allowed to play private service. Oh, 100%. Look, I'm not exactly engaging in any like intellectual discussion with the world chat, but essentially, like I've said this a million times before on stream, like Blizzard have only ever really provided an inadequate service. There are millions of players out there, as evidenced by the sheer number of players that are playing on private servers right now. So if they can't find an official server that Blizzard offers, then it makes sense to go and get that elsewhere. Isn't that what fair market capitalism is all about? Free market capitalism, sorry. I understand that Blizzard owns this intellectual property, but if they're not doing anything new with it, for example, then I don't like they've dug themselves into this hole. Why is the onus on us to not play these things and not on them to provide something? Oh, and then we've got the two of them right here. And we still need to get a primal heart from these guys. While I'm here, I may as well do it. Actually gonna put that on my pet. Since that video I watched from you, what the hell are you drinking? This is an iced latte with oat milk. Even though it's winter here. I still prefer cold coffee and iced coffee over a hot coffee. I mean, it's cold here, but it's not like freezing. If it were like freezing cold, I wouldn't do it, but it's a little different. Are you drinking anything right now, mate?
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Is this thing a renamed Turtle WoW? It essentially is. It essentially is. The only difference is Turtle WoW had a hardcore challenge, like built into the challenges, whereas this has a dedicated hardcore server. Just basic coffee. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging.
What, like basic instant coffee? Classic coffee. Nothing wrong. Dude, there is nothing wrong with just basic coffee. What is the drop rate on this heart? It feels like it is 10%. Jeez. That's almost as bad as the fucking drop rate on Cedar's bag over in the wetlands. That quest is dog shit. But yeah, if you're a big fan of Turtle WoW, I would come over to Octo just because it's basically it's essentially the same game.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
The drop rate is abysmal.
I can't cast that yet.
At what point am I gonna give up? At some point, I'm gonna get tired. Have you cracked a monster yet, Sage? Oh no. Hey, the guy bought the shirt. Hell yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Yeah, buddy.
Inventory is full.
Fuck's sake, mate.
Hello.
I get carried.
And I can't even carry that either. What a joke.
Be careful. How may I help?
Damn, that looks sick.
Good luck, friend.
See, now that we've got our pet, this feels a lot better.
That spell isn't ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Loyalty level 3. That's what I'm talking about. See, Sage, this feels like you remember how it was like playing like regular PvP, my hunter on PvP last night. This feels like pretty much exactly the same, except I've got a worse pet. That's the only difference.
Hello.
Okay, fell crystals, and then I've got a hand in over here. Weekly honor restart. It's hardcore, there's no PvP here.
Greetings.
And we can't even use that yet.
Good luck, friend.
We cannot even use the sword yet. What a joke. I mean, at this point, I'm like seriously considering going back to Elwyn Forest. But maybe we'll just stick around here. Because these fucking sentinels don't do a thing.
What brings you here?
They probably help against players though, not gonna lie. Hmm.
I can't cast that yet.
Oh, we got another pattern. We got another. Sweet. So Another 25 silver most likely.
I can't cast that yet.
Half a gold just there. Okay, we're gonna go Peace Bloom, then Silverleaf.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Oh my god. Hands off the fucking mouse and keyboard. There we go. What do we got? 14. We need one more to start getting Earth Root. And that's right over there.
Inventory is full.
What am I looking at? So what's that NDA guy watching my video on Camelot LOL? That's actually sick.
That spell isn't ready yet.
He's calling Blizzard? Why is he calling Blizzard? Like, how could this, like, come out? Dude, could you imagine if you were the person that broke the news and they've got to go in damage control because of you? That would be pretty crazy.
That's still recharging.
All because we've been theory crafting this entire time. That'd be nuts.
That's still recharging.
I'm happy for you, bro. That's exciting. All right. I'm locking in. I'm locking in, guys. I'm locking in, chat. Where's this earth root? Did you link the video that you're talking about? The slideshow?
That's still recharging.
Ooh, more gloves. 20 for that. Yeah, I want to sell times 2.
That spell isn't ready yet.
We've got more people pretending to be women in the world chat. That's all these people do. It's me and my shitty service against the world. Oh, it seems to be going alright so far, yeah?
That's still recharging. Too far away. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't carry anymore.
Fuck it. I'm gonna come back here later.
I can't cast that yet.
I've caught like 10 minutes of the last 60, and that's with constant refreshing. Well, at least you've been to some of it. Better some than none.
I can't cast that yet.
Hellfire is a guild. Join if you want.
That's still
They're not even offering anything. They're just saying, like, you can join, or you cannot.
Inventory is full.
Nice. I'm happy for you. Are you still thinking about streaming if the weather drops a little?
That spell isn't ready yet.
I understand you may not be able to make a stream tonight. Makes sense. This should level me. I think that's 13, yeah. Nice. Hell yeah. If they restore power, I might, depending on what time it comes back. Like if it comes back on, like in say in the like next 10 minutes. Fuck. I can't hold it. If it's back on before like 2 your time, I'll stream. Oh, I would wager it would be.
That spot isn't ready yet.
You'd have to get pretty unlucky for it to not come back on in that amount of time. Hello, anyone knows a good vanilla private server? Like straight up vanilla, like no changes, just vanilla WoW as it is?
I can't cast that yet.
Chronos, I believe, is... I don't believe there are any changes in Chronos. Let me just drop it in the chat for you. I thought Chronos did have players. It's still a pretty new server though, right? Like you would expect the population to grow over time.
I can't carry anymore.
Like you might honestly just have to deal with the fact that it has less players, or come over to like somewhere like Turtle WoW. I mean OctoWoW, sorry. It's still Turtle WoW in my heart. Stalin, your character's name reminds me of Middle-earth. Shadow of War with Bruce the Ock calls you Darklord. Well, I much prefer that rather than Voldemort. I've had a couple of people walk past and say Voldemort. I'm like, it's definitely not a Harry Potter reference. I'd much rather be fucking... I'd much rather have people relate it to fucking Lord of the Rings. But nah, Darklord is the name of a band. I'll actually put their album on. Here we go. Like in my head, when I think of Darklord, I think of Sauron before I think of Voldemort. How's your leveling going, Sabs? Hey, come on. Is somebody in here a vendor? Yes. Yeah. I got dropped down to level 10 last stream. Because I went to kite one of the prowlers over a fence, and instead of it going around the fence, it just walked over the fence and started smoking me. I've got to clip it. G'day Aria, what's going on, mate? Chat, let me know if the music is too loud and I will drop it down a bit. How's Octo? Octo's going pretty well. Hardcore challenge is always kind of feels like slipping on a comfy pair of gloves or something like that. Just, it's my preferred way to play. Do they have the level 1 challenge? They absolutely do. And they have like special rewards you can get for completing different parts of the challenge as well. And if you prefer playing with friends, you can do the Together Forever challenge as well, which community member Hans petitioned the Octo devs to implement. And I posted about it on his behalf in the forums. So together, we got that challenge implemented.
Quel'Thalas will not be forgotten. Stay safe.
Stay safe. What's the Together Forever challenge? Do you like have a... I think you can pick one other person that you can like level alongside, and you've got to do everything together, and you've got to stay within a certain level range. That was an excellent challenge. Gives you a good way to play with friends and not out-level each other. Yeah, it's sort of like how the old hardcore add-on was on Blood, when we used to play it on Bloodsail Buccaneers. Like if you were going to play with a party, you had to do it together, and you could only play together as well.
I feel edgy.
Does it stop you from out-leveling your friend? Pretty much, yeah. You've got to level together. Once I finish this quest, I'll just go into the character creation and I'll show you how it works. Am I waiting for a quest here, or...? We await your return. Come on, wrap it up, sweethearts. Wrap it up. Get a room, guys.
Hello.
Oh, fuck. I am just about to get a brood up, fucking bow upgrade. Absolutely clutch.
Welcome to Alathalas. Haldiel Shala.
Hell yeah. Cheers for the follow, Dong. Appreciate it, mate. What's it look like? Oh, it actually doesn't look too bad. Look at that. What an upgrade. 9 to 18, 3 to 6. Huge upgrade.
Can I assist you? Good luck, friend.
Right, I'll go and show you the Together Forever challenge. Let's just go randomly. Together Forever. Oh my god. Hang on, let me just move my let me just move this up here for a change. Actually, let me just move it up here. Together Forever. Bind your fate to up to 4 companions at level 1. You gain experience from kills only while your entire fellowship is with you. The bond is permanent. Why haven't we done the Together Forever one? Oh, it's only just come into the game and you haven't been playing. So yeah, that's a really cool option now. Oh my god. They did restart the game. It wasn't a meme. Well, you didn't tell me we could be together forever. That would have changed things for me. Well, sorry, okay? I'm not perfect. So many may have died. RIP. Imagine dying just then because of the restart. That's why I started heading back to base. Not to base, fuck's sake. To the city. Yeah, I don't know why people would be going out and questing right now, especially if there's lag spikes. That's the last thing you should be doing. Alador's Chapel, where is that? I don't even know where that is. Never mind, false alarm. I found a good spot in my room for service. Whereabouts? That's not too bad. I guess you could be pretty comfy there. At least you don't have to be in like a room that isn't yours, you know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Okay, we want to make 5 of these. I'm just gonna sell the leftovers. I don't need more than 10 health potions. Okay.
What brings you here?
Sage, if you jump on at some point, let me know and we can create together forever characters. We can do that on PvP. Or create a paladin. I think I'll do a paladin.
That's still recharging.
If I recall correctly, you get a mount at the end of it. I think it's like a rainbow unicorn or something like that. I know it's some like goofy thing like that. G'day, Per. What's going on, mate? Good to see you again, brother. I don't think you were first, though, unfortunately. Dude, where is this earthroot? Hello? Am I tripping out or what? Does anyone see this earthroot? Dude, am I tripping or what? Where the fuck? Oh my god, fuck off. Look at this shit. I prefer to think I was first though. That's okay, you can be first, bro. I'm happy for you, mate. What a joke, look at this. And I had my camera like that, so I was like looking around. Right there, inside the fucking box. What an absolute joke. And to think that I was actually gonna level up my survival to craft myself a bow. Because I thought that was gonna be my only option. But look at this. Have you been made anyway? to check if those rare spawns are up. When they did the server restart, not completely realistic to be honest, stuff left in nature long enough and nature gives no fucks.
Hello.
Look, I wouldn't let something like some shit going through the wall, like through a box. I'm not gonna let that ruin my opinion of the game though, you know what I mean? It's like, it's more funny than it is anything else. It's like, oh yeah, here's another quirky WoW private server thing.
I'm out of range. That spot isn't ready yet.
Damn, sound more excited, Sage. You sound so excited right now.
I can't cast that yet.
You know what's actually crazy? I think that bow may be better than my hunter's bow right now. The one that I've got in my bank. Not morally allowed to enjoy the game anymore. Okay. I'm hoping this rare spawn is up. I don't know where he would be though. I would say you're morally allowed to enjoy the game. You have my permission, brother. And there's another one down here. Oh, Moonfeather can be down here as well. Okay. Don't let the naysayers dissuade you from enjoying private servers. I think the fact that you don't have to pay Blizzard for a shitty service makes you enjoy it even more. Furthermore, I think it's more moral to not support a corporation that doesn't care about its player base. Bruh. Let me tell you what you're thinking right now, Tito Ortiz. Tito Ortiz, underrated or overrated as a UFC fighter? Maybe he's not up. Oh, 100%. I always liked Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen built the foundation of like the modern UFC fighter. People always rate Conor McGregor's trash talk, but Chael was on another level. Chael is probably the greatest fighter to never win a title. And in fact, I would have hoped that he would have, you know, done something with wrestling or something, because he has the personality for pro wrestling. I'm gonna get rid of that shit. I don't need that.
I can't cast that yet.
I don't really want to go in here, especially when there's like... Yeah, Chao was a legitimate comedian as well. He's a true character. Chao will always be my goat. Like, because he could fight. He had some really good wins.
That's still recharging.
And he had heart. And I think that's everything when it comes to fighting. You gotta have the heart. Chao is the fucking man.
I can't cast that yet.
Like, wasn't like him like trash talking Anderson Silva saying like, I'm more Brazilian than you because I live closer to Brazil than you. You've got a mansion in Beverly Hills. Oh shit. I really don't like it in here, man.
I can't cast
I do not like it in here one little bit. I'm not taking any chances. I am not taking any chances whatsoever.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Yeah, I'm really not liking it in here at all. I want to be far away from this place. I just have a bad feeling. Oh shit, no. Lumberjack axe. Oh, hey, we just got an upgrade. Huge. 2 DPS to 3.8 DPS. That's actually clutch. Can I equip an offhand yet?
I can't equip
No.
that.
Yeah, I know. Look, it's not the greatest upgrade in the world, but I would rather an upgrade than no upgrade, you know what I'm saying? I fucking hate it in here. This is freaking me out. We just got a belt upgrade as well. I'll get rid of that. Okay, we've got to have our wits about us in here. Oh, we just got boot upgrades as well. And... Huh. What do you reckon? Do we equip those? +1 int, +2 stamina. We lose armor, but we gain int and stamina. What do you reckon? How are we feeling, chat? Do we lose a little bit of armor to equip a robe?
That spell isn't ready yet.
I don't know what we're gonna do here.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Alright, sweet. So what do we need? We need 1 more Oracle and 4 more Dark Hunters. I don't want to have anything to do with this place, honestly.
That's still recharging. I can't reach them.
My pet shouldn't be too far away from loyalty level 4, honestly. It's gonna suck because I'm gonna have to abandon my cat soon anyway to like get a better pet. Dark Hunter. Sage, YouTube loads way easier for some reason. Might be a bitrate thing. YouTube uses heavier compression, I believe.
That spell isn't ready yet.
So after I finish this quest, I'm literally going to half. I'm not even going to bother walking out of the cave, just to be on the safe side. I can pop a half. Unless... Well, I'm glad you found something that works for you. That's the main thing. I always half out of this cave because fuck this cave. G'day Silver, how are we, mate? Did you end up starting your new job yet? Yeah, on hardcore, this is like... I don't know if I want to... Because there's been a lot of dropouts and lag spikes and stuff, so I'm really thinking about just halfing out of the cave. I think that's the safest course of action. Come on, can you like, please come to me? Yeah, there. How's Assassin's Creed going, Z? You been playing that lately? Ooh. Fuck it, I'm harping. Me too, I wanted to nap, but the stream kept buffering. I was watching a Maddie Demise slideshow. Maddie Demise PowerPoint presentation, everyone. Level 4? No. Bugger. But it's cool because I'm not a manager and, oh, sleepy but good. Spent nearly $500 getting my car in working order again, so picking up extra hours at work. But it's cool because I'm not a manager and I'm not working 14+ hour days. Yeah, just make sure your current company values your time and your fucking efforts. We need solidarity in the workforce. So yeah, sorry if I missed any questions if you asked me anything. No, I was just talking about how funny it was that you're in a slideshow. The Maddie Demise slideshow. You can put that on the resume. I don't know how much that'll help you, but you're welcome to do it, Sage. Or anybody for that matter. I should have bought arrows. I'm avoiding these dudes at all costs. I just want this silver leaf. I will smoke this one.
Isn't ready yet.
Dude, the last 3 mornings here have been like warm, beautiful, sunny for winter, and then now it's like it's so cold outside. It's windy. The sun is out temporarily, but I can just tell it's freezing out there. Nap time, I think. Hopefully get woken up to all my lights turning on in my room. Good luck. Hopefully you get a chance to stream. No worries, Sage. Thanks for hanging out. What have you been watching on Netflix lately, Z? I re-downloaded a copy of a Serbian film because I haven't watched it in years. I was gonna watch that at some point. Because I watched that when it first came out. I had to torrent it because it's actually like they made it illegal to sell here in Australia. So you'd have to like go to like find somewhere in like Germany or something like that to like find a copy of it. Serbian film Blu-ray. So you can buy it in the US. Huh. 44 AUD. Okay. Language English. Okay. I don't know if anyone here has actually watched a Serbian film. I wouldn't recommend it for anyone unless you are comfortable watching the absolute most transgressive of cinematic experiences. Like, if you've already watched like August Underground or like Life of a Porno Gang or something like that, if you're like comfortable with that kind of content, you'll be able to watch Serbian film. But for anyone else, I probably would say avoid it. Like, it makes, for instance, it makes Terrifier look like nothing. Because like Terrifier is like Terrifier is really gory, but that's all it really is. Like, the gore in the Terrifier films is so over the top. A Serbian film is like genuinely like, it is supposed to push boundaries, not just in terms of like gore and violence, but in terms of content as well. Life of a Porno Gang. Yeah, that's another one of those movies. Life and Death of a Porno Gang, sorry. Like, there are so many movies out there that are like, are worth watching, but you have to, they're more of an experience to endure rather than like something you just sit down and enjoy. Or like Necromantic, that's another one. I watched that when I was a kid, and like, I've sort of always been a fan of transgressive cinema and films, but that was probably like the only movie that I can look back at and go, I really shouldn't have watched that when I did. And like, I don't say that lightly either, because, you know, I valued like watching all the movies I did. But if I could go back in time and like watch that a little later on in life, I would have. Okay, we're gonna go down there and get Earthroot. You're probably not gonna sleep. Why not? Did your power just come back on? But I've just always really enjoyed movies that push boundaries. I'm not gonna get fooled with this one again. And there was another one, Baissez-moi. Baissez-moi. That got banned here as well. So that got banned like 3 days, I think it was like 3 days after release. That's like that movie's like a revenge movie. I've seen Two Guys, One Hammer, so I think I'm pretty much unfazable with anything a movie can possibly throw my way. I thought Two Guys, One Hammer was... No, was that the Russian guy? Is that the Russian kids? I think those are the Russian kids, yeah? Yeah, those are the Ukrainians, yeah. Three Guys, One Hammer. Yeah, well, obviously films don't really hold a candle to anything like a real murder transpiring, obviously, like, it's, but in terms of the themes that are explored when it comes to like actual art though, because like having a video of somebody like getting murdered, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a little different than having, say, oh, we've got a video of like having a film that explores themes and artistry is a little different than having like a literal like footage of someone getting murdered. Like, it's a completely different thing. But I do 100% get what you're saying. Oof, that riff. I'm almost ready to head back to Elwyn Forest, honestly. Sort of done with this place. Like, baissez-moi. Good, great flick, but pretty intense. Okay. What? Oh. Inside.
What brings you here?
Huge upgrade. Look at that. Doesn't look that good. It sucks because those fucking deep mercs were like purple. I don't think we'd make it. I think if we went right now, we would not make that. We're gonna miss it. We're gonna miss it. We're gonna miss it. We are not gonna make it. How long do the ships stay there? Is it 1 minute? I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. When Sage was asking me about obsession and if it's triggering, I'm like, I'm the worst person to ask, but she gave me the parameters for what she heard. I was like, not really triggering. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, I haven't seen Obsession yet, but Sage and I are going to watch it together one day. I'll try and convince Sage to watch a Serbian film with me. I wouldn't put her through that. I don't know if I'm done here yet, though. Like, But yeah, I've heard good things about Obsession. Although, like, as far as horror movies go, whenever there's a horror movie that just gets spoken about as much as Obsession has, I go, oh, maybe it's not that good then. It's good. Obsession is dark in how it plays out, but done well. I found some of it to be funny. The parts with Bear being spooked. Yeah, I think like when modern horror filmmakers can't help but add a little bit of comedy into it now. It's just part of like what these younger directors are doing. Like the Terrifier films. The Terrifier films have a lot of comedy in them for how gory they are. But I'm glad there's a horror movie out that like people are talking about as much as they are with Obsession. Like Evil Dead Burn just came out. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard no one speaking about that in comparison to like how many people were talking about fucking Obsession. So it's kind of wild. Could go in and hand in a quest down here. Skeletal sea turtle, what the fuck? Why is that marked on my map? I'm not sure if it was supposed to be funny, but how just in the acting I was chuckling. I could almost guarantee it was meant to be a little funny. You'd be hard pressed to find a modern horror film, like especially released in the last 5 years, that didn't have a little intentional comedy added to it. You haven't heard anything about the Evil Dead movie? Yeah, I'm not surprised because people are still fucking... people are still talking about Obsession. Hang on, let me just... Oh, it's so loud. Is it streaming anywhere yet? It didn't show at my local cinema, and the closest cinema to me, other than my local one, is like 3.5 hours away. So I had to sail the seven seas, as it were. I haven't watched it yet, though. Bro, how do I turn this down? Holy fuck. Give me a fucking break. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna sell that robe. You like my mug? It's a skull. How cool is that? What's pretty metal? Pet fish. When are you streaming next anyway?
Hello.
Oh, the mug. I got it for Halloween a couple of years ago. I've got a green one as well. We've got to go to the park to talk to one of the druid trainers, the treant. Dude, it is so windy outside. No wonder why it's cold. Like, it's not super overcast or anything like that. But that wind would make it quite cold. It's a good question. I've been out of it for a while. I guess you would just continue fucking AC. Sage was saying something about, I guess you could stream Ark. Or you could stream Minecraft, like Sage was saying about, she was thinking about streaming Minecraft again.
You're streaming now. Be careful.
What can I do for you?
Mend pet. How have I not had mend pet this entire fucking time? I think that's my number 2.
Hello.
Arcane shot.
Safe travels. How are you?
Wing clip, obviously.
Around.
And I think that's my number 5. Yeah. Pet trainer.
Good day to you. See you later.
Nice. And then I have stuff to sell as well. Want to sell ×2. Oh, I didn't notice this. You get -3 intellect, but you get an improved casting speed. I guess you could enchant them to like get their int back, but or I don't know, that's kind of useless. What's the advantage of having 1% quicker casts but -3 int? I guess if you were a gnome, like the gnome racial, their intellect racial would sort of cancel that out a little bit. But still. Oh shit. Let me know if the music's too loud.
Hey there. Have a good one.
Or if anyone wants me to switch genres, I'm happy to go back to Dungeon Synth or something like that. Rather than DSBM. I'm not going back to Alathalas, I was just there. I'm gonna get down to the... I'm gonna get down to Goldshire, the Goldshire Inn. Then I'm gonna go take a slash. May as well just stand in there and get some rested XP while I'm waiting. Because you can't go to the inns in capital cities to get the rested XP. Unfortunately. High elves are kind of like slightly taller than humans. Pretty similar height.
You need something? Light bless you.
Oh, actually, while I'm here,
You need something?
I should be okay without them. Good enough for now.
Good one.
Is he gonna buff me? Is he gonna buff me? Yeah, buddy. I love it how people advertise their guilds over here on the hardcore server. They're like, join if you want. No biggie, join if you want. Don't have to, just join if you want. Oh, did I miss it? Alright, I will BRB. Oh, F. I'm back. What do we got here? I don't think cooking this stuff is actually going to benefit my pet though. Like maybe it will. Like maybe it will give a bonus to my pet. I'm not too sure, but it's worth a shot.
Hello.
Ah, pole arms. I may as well get rid of that. Like the axe, the one-handed axe I've got right now is better.
Hey there.
So there's no point me keeping this.
See you around.
Unless that pole arm drops from one of these mobs that has the 3 agility on it. That's about the only other thing I can think of.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Nice. Actually, I'm gonna go back up there and set my inn to Goldshire. I think I'm done with the Alas for now. I think I'm just gonna abandon all these quests. Kingsbane, get rid of that. I might keep that one. I actually leave my Hearthstone at Goldshire for quite a while, just because it gives me easy access to Westfall, Redridge, and Stormwind as well.
Hello. See you later.
My rest at 94%. Someone's selling a strong Troll's Blood potion for 2 gold. What a joke. I don't even think I want to go into this cave, honestly. Even though it's low level. Probably not worth it. But the Stormwind reputation isn't bad.
I can't attack. I will not forget.
I actually love it. She checked, she tried to buff me and didn't work because my one's stronger. So she just buffed my pet instead. That's actually a Chad move. Nice. I'm gonna go see if Nag, the Taskmaster, is up. Why not?
I can't cast that yet.
Probably not, because there's so many... Like, Hardcore has a larger percentage of lower level players for obvious reasons. Like, there's significantly more lower levels playing Hardcore than there is in PvE and PvP. For obvious reasons. Now, I will be surprised if Nag the Taskmaster is up. Worth a shot, though. No. I didn't think so. Bro, where's my fucking pet?
I can't attack that.
Fucking so sketchy in here, man. Level 4, hell yeah.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Okay, where are we going now? Hand this quest in. Could try and solo Hogger. I think we should be okay soloing Hogger at level 13. Oh, well, we're almost level 14. We should definitely be okay at level 14.
How are you? Safe travels.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
How are you?
Okay, let's go get this quest and then try and solo Hogger. We should be okay. I would be very surprised if we weren't able to do Hogger. Because worst comes to worst, you just stay and mend your pet. Like, oh, that's all you have to do. Like, at this point of the game, it's super easy.
get closer. I can't cast that yet.
Dude, you know it's cold because my fucking hands are cold. I need to start running a stress test on that computer. Just to heat up the room. I don't really want to deal with any of these people.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet.
All right. Oh, piece of cake, mate. I don't even need a men pet. I underestimated I underestimated how easy this was going to be. Unless I pull aggro. Sweet.
That's still recharging.
Okay, now we just need to kill more of these runs. Oh, Hog is back up already. There's a chest over there. I don't know if I'll be able to get it though. I guess we could try. Sketchy and hardcore though. Fuck. Bro, I thought I pulled a camp. That's that's bullshit. Yeah. We should be okay.
I can't cast that yet.
Come on, come on. Give me some green pants or something. Oh, what do we got here? I'll take it. I've got to go learn two-handed swords, but I'll fucking take that. Absolutely.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Man, I just wish the runts were around here a little, that were a little more accessible so I don't have to kill them in the camps. Because it's fucking sketchy. Run, run, outrunner, outrunner. Fuck it, okay.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Okay, there's a runt in amongst that pack there. Okay, 3 more runts, and then we're good. Should be 2 around here.
I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet.
God, World Chat's on fire today, man. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Fuck it, I'm just gonna get the camp. guess we could try running away after? Or do we just... Yeah, okay, we'll just kill him. I don't feel particularly, like, unsafe here.
That's still recharging.
Like, this is one of those areas where the only chance I'd have of dying, really, is if I DC'd here or if the server went out briefly. But I'm filming it, so I'd be able to provide the evidence. It's good that they'll even let you petition these things. I want to start being able to make those minor trolls blood potions so I get that health regen. Nice. Cheers, mate. What's going on? I'm only drinking water though, so I'm not cheersing with anything fun. Is it Germany where it's bad luck to cheers with water? I know there's somewhere in Europe where it's bad luck to cheers if you're only cheersing water. I think you're allowed to cheers with like Coca-Cola or something like that. It's got to have bubbles. It's got to like be sparkling. Or some sort of effervescence. We got that rusty spear, it's circled back around. Dual operator, I see. I will remember that. It sounds like a solid rule, actually. I mean, I don't drink. I'm sober, but maybe it's different if you're sober, like you're allowed to cheers with water. I don't know. Taking a break from developing my game and saw your stream, thought I'd stop by and bless it up. Cheers, mate. What kind of game are you developing right now?
How are you? Things on their friend.
Fuck it, I'm gonna sell it. I'm not gonna use any of this stuff, that's the thing. I may as well sell that as well. I'm not gonna use those either. I'll feed that to my pet. It's my first game, it's an aim trainer, coordination trainer. So what's next after you develop that game?
Light be with you.
Oh, huge upgrade.
Or the Alliance.
Fuck yeah. Learning all the interfaces and tools. What are you developing in? Seahawks. G'day, mate. Do you need the latest OS Windows to run Octo? What do you mean, Windows 11? Or can you run, like... You can run it on Windows 10 and Windows 11, I believe. I don't think it's exclusive to Windows 11. I mean, you could probably get it to run on Windows 8 if you really wanted to. I'm using this as the foundation for all my games. It has all the reusable systems on it. I'm developing in Unreal. It has all the training modes that I can carry forward. Well, that sounds good. So what's like the next game you're hoping to develop after you have the foundation? Like, are you going to be going for a shooter or an RPG or what kind of game? I'm not going to need the silver bar either, so I may as well sell that. Great question, lad. I'm looking to make a third-person Mortal Kombat style game that can expand into an MMO. So like a fighting game, or are you talking about like
Well met.
fucking... Do you remember Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks? On the PS2 and Xbox? That game fucked.
Need help?
Polearm staves. I'm just gonna go two-handed swords for the time being. I love WoW though. I low-key went crazy on this last classic release. Quit when TBC launched to game dev. Why did you quit? Just weren't into Burning Crusade?
See you later.
I think I shall also get the flight path while I'm here. Dude, nobody remembers Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. Yeah, that's why I play it, Seahawk. Especially, if you want to, like, avoid the population, go PvP realm or hardcore realm.
Greetings. For the Alliance.
I quit because I cannot juggle WoW and other things. So it's sort of like almost like a self-preservation thing. But yeah, Shaolin Monks was awesome. Mortal Kombat Deception was really good as well. I love the story mode in that where you like could run around. Deception is hugely underrated. I had that on PS2. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, the one that came before that, was also fantastic. Actually, I would say Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance was good. Mortal Kombat Deception was great. Yeah, I'm like an alcoholic who can't have one drink when it comes to WoW. I mean, you're not the only one, brother. I think most people that play World of Warcraft are like that. You're not the only one. Deadly Alliance is a great choice, don't get me wrong, but I think Deception, with unlocking all the shit in the graveyards, fucking peak. That game was incredible. I'm gonna go have a look at how much that is on PS2 right now. That was one of the first games I pre-ordered, bro. I pre-ordered that from Harvey Norman. You probably don't have the Harvey Norman in America. But I pre-ordered that and I got it for like $79. No, I think it was like 79 bucks Australian. And I played the absolute fuck out of that. $32 in good condition. Complete with manual, $39. You can get it on Xbox for $37, which means I could play that on my Xbox 360. The graveyard was incredible. Yeah, no, there was a graveyard in Deadly Alliance too. Should I get it on Xbox? What's the condition like? You can get Mortal Kombat Armageddon. for $50. Armageddon was good as well. Yeah, those games are incredible. Seahawk, right now I'm looking at Vindictus, Defying Fate, release date 2027. It seems decent so far. Is that an MMO as well? But yeah, Deadly Alliance and Deception were incredible.
Light bless you.
Okay, what do we have here? Dim torch, fishing pole. We don't have the funds to level that shit just yet. Shaolin, huh? I may have to make a Shaolin style game myself. Mace, Dark Age on Nintendo 64. That's another fucking throwback right there. Do you remember the, what was that Army Soldiers game on Nintendo 64 where you played as like the army men and it was like a shooter? Where you played as they were like the toys. Army men, Sarge as heroes. I had that when I was a kid as well. And you'd play on like fucking desks. Like you would go and you would like wage war and you'd be on like a coffee table, for example. You fucking remember that game? Not a bad game. And then there was another N64 game. I can remember it, but I can't describe it. I had a Power Rangers game on Nintendo 64. Lightspeed Rescue, that was good as well. I know, man. We've got some elite ball knowledge. Because they're not like the big major games for the platform, people just don't fucking care about them. Do you remember that Castlevania game? Yeah, I do remember Conker's Bad Fur Day. But yeah, there was a Castlevania game on Nintendo 64. And it was like a third person. There was Castlevania and then Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. Okay, so Legacy of Darkness, I think, is the same game. No, it isn't. Conkers was dope, the PvP mode too. Underrated multiplayer. I mean, everybody remembers GoldenEye multiplayer. Everyone fucking remembers, like, Perfect Dark multiplayer. I actually think Perfect Dark, like, and I know this is a hot take, but I think Perfect Dark had a better multiplayer than GoldenEye. Hot fucking take, I know. I love both, but Perfect Dark was incredible. Had better guns. Because as a kid, I was like, I wanted more guns. I wanted to be able to choose from more guns. Another fucking elite ball knowledge game was Red Faction on the PS2. I remember like going on the multiplayer because the environments were destructible. You could like dig. You could dig into like the map and you would like hide from people and you'd like dig little holes and you'd like hide from your friends. Was it 100 versus 100? That seems impressive for the time. Some more Elite Ball Knowledge games are, I would say, Titan Quest on PC, because everybody knows Diablo 1. Diablo 1 was great. People think I'm crazy because I think I've got more nostalgia for Diablo 1 than I do for Diablo 2. Like, don't get me wrong, I adore Diablo 2, but I've got more nostalgia for Diablo 1. Because it was one of the first games that I ever bought with, like, my pocket money.
I can't cast that yet.
The MDK games on PC, that was also insane. I remember playing Duke Nukem 3D, like the shareware version of it that you used to get in like PC magazine discs. And I remember showing my dad, you could like press space on the strippers and they'd show you their tits. And I can remember like thinking it was so hilarious. Because I was a kid, you know, it was just stupid to me. And I remember him laughing about it.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet.
Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. It's another one. Manhunt 3. I wish there were a Manhunt 3. You mean 1 and 2? I actually had Manhunt 1 on PS2 because they released it. And I remember getting my dad to pick it up for me with my my pocket money, and then they banned it in Australia like a week later. So every copy of it, Darklord finally made it to the human territory. I sure did, mate. But yeah, Manhunt got released in Australia, and then they banned it like a month later. So they did the same thing with San Andreas as well. They released it in Australia, banned it for like I think it was like a month, and then they re-released it like the cut down version. But I had like pre-ordered it, so I had the proper version of it. Seahawks. I think they tried more back in the day to make a game memorable or good. They just slop it out fast as possible, it seems. Oh, you mean now? Yeah. No, I agree. Except with indie devs. It seems like AAA game studios, with the sole exception of like Larian, who make Baldur's Gate 3. I would say they put effort into their games. The company that made Clair Obscura, they put effort into their game. But apart from that, all of these companies, they want to minimize effort, maximize profit. That's why they refuse to let franchises die, because they get sales based on name value alone. It's like all the new Assassin's Creed games. Like these companies, they don't really care about producing a good game. They build an engine and then they try and milk as much out of it as possible. But like it makes sense when you think about it, because like that's the most profitable way of running a business like that. Fuel operator. I mean, as a dev, you know that AI is taking over by 2028 for full AI development. Humans won't even be developing anymore. So yeah, they need to pump out the game now or never. It's not going to happen. The public backlash against AI is on a level. It's one of the only things that I've seen that has united a completely divided left and right wing of politics. Like both left and right wing people, like the public, not so much like the people that are receiving kickbacks and are being paid to throw their support behind things, but the public. It's one of the few things the left and the right actually agree on. I hope I'm right as well. I know OpenAI is losing value. I don't think OpenAI, like, they keep having to get bailed out by Nvidia.
That's still recharging.
Nvidia are putting all of their eggs in that basket.
That's still recharging.
I just saw, well, I haven't watched all of it yet, but I saw that Hardware Unboxed did a video where they're talking about Nvidia raising graphics card prices by another 40%. I don't think people are going to be able to afford, like, all but the most entry-level graphics cards. If that's the case, absolutely ridiculous. AI, the downfall of humanity. I'm confused why AI creators didn't just flat out claim their tech was God itself. That probably would have fooled the world. Maybe, man. There's a lot of NPCs out there.
It's too far away.
It's just, the sad thing is like the only people that are using generative AI are like people over the age of 50 that are generating their families as like, what would my family look like as puppy dogs? And then they like, I've seen old people like print that shit out and put it in frames. It's fucking horrible, man. But they don't understand. They don't understand how detrimental that technology is, not just for humanity, but for the environment. The sheer number of knock-on effects. It's like you can scarcely even comprehend it.
That's still recharging.
Okay, I want that silver leaf. I'm pretty sure I've got enough peace plume. I'm gonna get the peace plume anyway. It's still yellow for me. It's so fucking cold, man. Z, I guess it's good I didn't try and play anything. I've spent the last however long since my last chat messaging 2 connections who have me in a love is blind situation. I'm torn on them. Tell me more about these people. List out the pros and cons of each. I mean, they found out how to reverse age human cells this year publicly, which convinces me they have the full working tech under classification. That means technically machines could replenish your cells and keep you immortal as a battery. That's like, Stephen King wrote about that in Tommyknockers pretty much. That's what they were doing to people in Tommyknockers. Does Sage also play a hunter? She does have a hunter. She prefers her, I think Druid is her favorite class.
I can't cast that yet.
I know, she might still be in the chat, but I'd put money on Druid being her favorite class, from memory. Yeah, it is horrible. Just remember this. If you think the technology the public has access to is powerful, just wait till you see what the CIA has access to. The US military. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think what we've got is strong? Absolutely not. It's nothing. The pros of Go 1. So far we have a good amount in common and have a lot we can build from. Con, she got 2 kids. I haven't seen others at the moment. How old is she?
Well met. Be careful.
People shit on the whole, like, dating single mum thing, but I mean, like, there are a lot of dudes out there that want that instant family situation. And I wouldn't begrudge somebody from, like, having that. But it's about prioritization. Like, if you're somebody that wants to be a woman's first priority, you can't, you can't pick a single mom because the kids are always going to come first, and that's completely fair enough.
King's honor, friend.
But if you're okay being like number 2,
Farewell.
then maybe that's a good option for you. Oh, bundles of wood, not this quest. It works out. My cousin has a 6-year-old who I know would love to have kids to play with. Well, there you go then, man. I think I believe that online, especially in the men's circles, they're pretty harsh when it comes to single mothers. Like, I don't think it's necessarily the end of the world. Like, I would be a bit more empathetic about that particular situation, especially if maybe you don't want kids of your own. You want like half the responsibility of a parent, you know what I mean? But I guess you'd have to look at the state laws just in case like you end up breaking up. Because I don't know what the every specific state's laws are in the United States for paying child support if they're not your own children. Especially when it comes to like common law marriage as well. Like if you live with a woman for long enough, there are a lot of states that would look at that as a marriage. And then depending on the state, you'll have to split your resources.
That's still recharging. That's still recharging.
Get off me, bro.
I can't cast that yet.
Is the X still in the picture?
I can't cast
If so, if like she has contact with the X outside of like custody, like outside of like that sort of arrangement, that's the only real concern I'd have. I didn't know a kid that wasn't mine could be living together, could be mine. It depends on the state. If you're in a common law relationship with somebody, if you like move in together, for example, depending on the state, you may have to pay child support. It isn't always predicated upon being the biological parent of the child. Yeah, I would wait to see what that particular situation is. What about girl number 2? Or you could just straight up ask her, bro. Like, hey man, like, you know, I've been enjoying the conversations we've been having. I've been enjoying getting to know you, but like, I need to know for my own peace of mind, like, what's the situation with the children's parent, father. Druids are great. I find them difficult to PvP with though. That's just me. You can have that one, mate. I'll go get another one. Plenty of them around here. Druids are really good if you want a jack of all trades but a master of none. They're super safe. They're versatile. Got a lot of different playstyles, so it's hard to get bored on a druid. Yeah, for sure. And that's how I'd go about asking. Alright, sweet. You should be alright.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Nice. You know, it sounds stupid, but no class is designed for PvP by memory. That would make sense. It does feel It does feel like I already had a girl with baby daddy drama. I'm not looking for another. That was pretty recent, wasn't it? Rogue feels like they're pretty much designed for PvP though, if you think about it. Like they're like unnecessarily good. Like unfairly good in PvP.
That's still recharging.
It's gonna pull that one. Or not.
I can't cast that yet.
I'm gonna kill this guy. Because I want that
That's
chest.
still recharging.
Am I gonna kill him before potion? Yeah, sweet. What do we have here? What the hell? What the hell? You know what? I'm not gonna be a dickhead. I'm actually gonna get rid of these things. I don't want to ruin
I need
people.
to get closer.
I don't want to ruin people's game. They see a chest and they're like, oh, finally a chest. And they go out to it and it's just like fucked. Yeah, you've got to like be prepared to deal with that sort of stuff when it comes to one of those situations. Like it doesn't bother some blokes, you know what I mean? Like some blokes don't really care, especially like of an older generation. Like but I think for our age, there's just like a real noticeable backlash against it, as it were. Which class is your favorite, Matt? Warlock. Warlock has always been my favorite. What about yours? I played a Warlock back in vanilla. And I played that Warlock, I mained that Warlock from 2005, like early in 2005 until start of Cataclysm. And then I swapped to a Paladin because I retired my Warlock.
That's still recharging.
Z, man, me in my late teens to now, I wouldn't swipe on a girl with kids. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. I only knew, like, one person that... Like, when I was in high school, I only knew one person that had a kid that also went to high school. I don't know if I should help him or not. Uh-oh. He's fine, he's fine. Warrior. Excellent choice. Super versatile.
I can't
What makes you pick Warrior?
That's still recharging.
I've got a rest day. I'm not working. I'm not going to the gym today.
Can't cast that yet.
It feels good, man.
Inventory.
Lad, I'm making a Shaolin game now. You inspired me. Fuck yeah, brother. How good is that game, though? Like, seriously, that is the most underrated Mortal Kombat game, and no one even talks about it. What about the Mortal Kombat, what is it, Sub-Zero Adventures? Do you remember that game on the PlayStation 1? Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. That's what it is. The systems I have can be made into almost anything, so it fits the system I built very, very well, actually. I'm glad to hear that, mate. Best fits my personality, I suppose. Did I ever game dev? Sort of. I did like before I got my degrees, I was actually going to university for computer science, but I didn't want to end up in networking or security, which is I think it's like 98% of comp sci grads go to networking or security. And I didn't want to do that because I wanted to do that to get into game development. And I saw like back in the time, like back in the day, there was no opportunities for game dev or anything like that. The indie scene wasn't really what it was. So I went for social sciences, humanities, and psychology instead. But yeah, I do wonder like where my life would have gone if I fully went into game dev.
Cast that yet.
Seahawk. Why does like warrior fit your personality? Do you consider yourself a bit of a warrior? Z, but I've thought about it, and I think with how fucked the world is at the moment, do I want to bring a kid into it, or would I rather help give some that are already here the best possible stepdad energy that I could bring into their life? See, that's really wholesome. I respect that a lot. Jewel, yes bro, that was on the Nintendo 64 too. Every time I died, I had to fully reset. I don't think you can save on that. No, you couldn't. Look, it's a good game, but it's fucked. And then Ralphus, where's Ralphus? He'll be walking around here somewhere. There he is, I think. There he is. Get off me, bro. The same system that controls two arms in the FPS mode is the same system that controls dual characters bird's eye view. You've nailed it, brother. You've got it all worked out. Dual curses. I'm releasing a dual mouse plugin for Unreal soon to share with other devs. I'm releasing my whole project as a template for other devs to reverse engineer and study. Handy. How much more work do you have left on the project as a whole? Like percentage-wise, how far through are you? We all have a warrior side. I agree. So after I played my warrior in Cataclysm, I pretty much went warrior. I was a Blood Elf warrior. And then I think before Shadowlands came out, I think for BFA, I created a Worgen warrior. And I was playing that. But BFA, I went full main my Blood Elf warrior. Heroic Leap is such a good spell. I just love the maneuverability of the class. Just getting around places with the leap. Super handy. It especially helped because like in retail, like you can access all areas via flying, and because like in the newer expansion areas, you've got to like actually get flying.
Inventory is full.
Got to like do the rep grinds for it, although it's not as bad now. But that was one of the reasons as well, so I could get around easier and avoid the flying shit.
I can't carry anymore.
I can't cast that yet.
Inventory is full.
Ooh. Tool, honestly, I'm at about 80% with my template. It needs some cleaning up, but I'm finishing my melee variants now. I had my first person and third person firing variants done. How much longer until you've pretty much finished it, aside from like minor bug tweaks?
That's still recharging.
No, I agree, Seahawks.
I don't have a
Seahawk. We all have a warrior side to us, you know what I mean?
can't carry anymore.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that shit. I shouldn't even be questing here right now. I shouldn't be going over to Westfall.
I can't cast
For all you guys that live in America, what kind of food does Fuddruckers serve? Because it was mentioned in a book that I was reading last night, or that I've been reading the last few nights.
I can't carry anymore.
At the moment, I've always been more of an alliance player, Seahawk, than a horde player. But I don't mind horde. I don't have anything against them.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast
Respect.
that yet.
Replacing AI art with real art.
Cast that yet.
Respect. Maybe just go on Fiverr and pay a fucking couple of bucks to some artist to just like, you know, you've got artists there that'll do, you know, do sketches and shit for like $5, like digital art for $5. Maybe see if Sage is in the chat. Maybe she'll do some art for you. Z, girl 2, we haven't gotten into a real meat and potatoes conversation, but it's been flowing without it feeling forced or odd. We have been talking about people catfishing and us both not wanting to rush anything. No cons at the moment. Does she have kids? How old is she?
Inventory is full.
Fuddruck has got those elk burgers. $35, one kid. What else do they have there? No worries, mate. Yeah, see if Sage in the chat is still there, because she might be able to hook you up with some art. Failing that though, fucking try Fiverr, man. Like, you can get some really top-notch digital art for $5 to $10 depending on how much you need. Like, and I'm positive most of those artists offer like package deals as well. So we're gonna go up here to Jasperlode Mine. I'm probably not gonna do the Mine Spiders quest because I hate going back up here because it's out of the way. But I will get the quest done, just for the hell of it. Maybe I will do it. I don't know. Fed Fennel. Now, Fed Fennel drops, is it an 8-slot bag or the sword? He drops like a sword, I'm pretty sure. Fuck. Seahawk, do you have any American-style restaurants in Australia? Yeah, we have one called Hog's Breath Cafe. It's sort of like it's like a buffet, because I'm pretty sure buffets are popular in the United States. I haven't been to a Hog's Breath cafe since I was a kid though, man. Like, it's been a long while. And we have like a couple of diner style restaurants in the city, but not really a huge amount. Like, I always wish that we had like the 24/7 diners like you've got over there in the States. I mean, we've got McDonald's and KFC and shit like that, so that would be pretty familiar to you. Still always happy to support and promote an artist's work rather than AI chat GPT dump. I agree. There's a really good fucking, it's run by the Hare Krishnas in the city, like right near Flinders Street Station. But that's like, they've got all like, it's like all Indian food. It's like a buffet. And you pay like $5 and they like, at the end of the day, they'll like go out and feed the homeless with all their food that they didn't sell. But yeah, you pay like $5 to $10 and you go in there and you can eat whatever you want. It's like the cheapest food in the city, but it's fucking delicious as well. And it's all vegan as well. Not that many people appreciate that shit, but you know, that is an option. I'm just saying, for like cheap buffet, like that's about as good as it gets in Australia.
That's still recharging.
A dumb Twitch. That sounds bomb. Yeah, it's always good when people are actually willing to try something that maybe they wouldn't otherwise consider. Dude, there is like so many mobs in here. This is sketchy as. I think people would really benefit just going out and trying something new when it comes to food. Ah, thank you. Because seriously, like $10? It's like $5 to $10. It might even be like $8, and you can go there and you can like eat whatever the fuck you want. I've heard good things about Indian food. Yeah, I definitely like it. Yeah, get a vindaloo, like some lentil dal, something like that. Like, so many delicious options, and like no one even considers it. But because they're all like Krishnas and all of that, they go out and there's like no food waste. They go out and literally hand it out to homeless people. I've seen them do it. I fucking watch them do it. I've seen them do it plenty of times. But the Krishnas around Melbourne are really nice people. Yeah, as far as like just going to Melbourne and like getting food as cheap as possible, like everything in there is either vegetarian or vegan. So if you're like a big meat eater, it probably may not appeal to you. But it's sometimes beggars can't be choosers, you know what I mean? And like you'd rather eat cheap than like eat to your preference, you know what I mean? Like you're not gonna go out and find a steak for like $8, you know what I'm saying? But if you want like some delicious like Indian food, you can go and get that pretty cheap. Oh, it's lagged. We're lagging. Yeah, it's way better than it's way better than wasting the food. Because there are so many like fancy restaurants that literally just turf everything. Like whatever they can't sell, they just chuck it in the bins. Super unfortunate. Like the homeless already struggle enough as it is. One of my mates, Darcy, sent me a video of homeless camp on like private property, and the guy got into his tractor and just started turfing the tents in the tractor. Like it's funny in like a horrible way, but like I was just like, bro, this ain't it. Like I feel bad for homeless. Like I'm not looking to laugh at their expense. I used to work at a grocery store and I cringed so hard that they just threw stuff out of date. Yeah, they should be donating that stuff. Yeah, but the thing about that, Twitch, is that we live in inside a culture of waste right now. And because capitalism is predicated upon profit, they would rather throw those things away
That's still
because they're
recharging.
not profiting from it.
That's still recharging.
It's horrible, man. It's actually horrible. All this shit that I can just sell. I'm gonna be rich. Like, there's no excuse, man. There's no excuse. There are a couple of restaurants around Melbourne that do go out and donate all their leftovers to the homeless at the end of the night, and they've got vans and stuff, and I've seen them drive them around. Like, those restaurants I've got an endless amount of respect for. Because they're like putting their own resources into actually giving that food out. Because fuel isn't cheap right now, so yeah, and it costs money to maintain a van. Granted, it's only going to cost you like a couple $100 a year, but that's still something. And there are people out there that are willing to do that. So I've got massive respect for those people.
Good day to you.
Sell that as well. Dude, we've almost got a gold.
Have a good one.
Seahawk, I used to work in a restaurant. They said if you take pizza out of the dump, it's considered theft. That's fucked. That is so fucked. At the pizza shop, well, I didn't used to work at a pizza shop, but I worked at a bar that was next to a pizza shop. And at the end of the night, they would come into the fucking bar, and anything that they didn't sell, anything they didn't use, they would literally give it out to all the workers and stuff like that. They would give it out to fucking customers as well. Because I ran the bar there. Like, I was the bar manager. Z, the bakery I used to work for would give most of the stuff they didn't sell to a shelter, but only if they came to pick it up. They didn't come very often, so I had a good amount of stuff in the donation box. Did they have a problem with you eating that stuff?
Well met. Be careful.
I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube of like shorts of like restaurants around America and stuff where they say like the staff eat for free, and if you're charging staff to eat your food, then you've got a terrible business model, because how can you expect to have staff members talk about your food if they're not eating it? Like, are you gonna trust people? Are you gonna trust like servers if they've never eaten a meal before because they can't afford the food that you're making? Wouldn't it be more advantageous to say, hey, look, you guys eat here free. Like, you're giving like 9 hours of your life to us every single day. We're providing you a free meal. And the upside for us is that you get to talk about that food. Like, you get to tell our customers, hey, we've got a chicken palm here or something like that. We've got a fucking, veal linguine. I don't know what fucking people eat. But it just makes the most sense. I ate free all the time. I don't know how I did get that there. I lost weight at that job somehow. Must have been good quality food. Seahawk, just goes to show how greedy people are and how selfish. 100%. 100 fucking percent. Like, I'm not even like a super liberal dude or anything like that, but it's just basic. It's just, I don't understand how you can run a business, pay your staff minimum wage, and then also expect them, on top of that, on top of paying the minimum fucking wage, have them pay for their own food as well. How about fucking give it to them for free so they can talk about it? I think anyone on like both the left and the right could fucking agree with that. So we're gonna sell this shit. We don't need this stuff.
Need help?
That night I was up on my feet the whole shift, 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. That's a contributing factor. That would be the main factor, I would say. Alright, let's get that level. Let's get that fucking level.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I know for a fact that if I were running a bar or if I were running a restaurant, I would want my employees to actually know what they're talking about. Saying like at any opportunity, like, you're hungry, fucking go eat a meal, man. Like we'll make you guys a meal, and that just increases your knowledge of what kind of services and products we're offering. It's fucking basic common sense. Not no bullshit like 20% off. You know what I'm saying? 20% off your meal. How about fuck you? How about that? How about if you're paying somebody $9 an hour, and then with tax on top of that $9 fucking bucks, how about you just give your staff free meals? I'm not saying you have to go overboard with it. Like 1 free meal a shift. But it's just basic common sense, at least giving them a fat discount. Yeah, minimum 50%, but even then, man, I'm still like, you know what? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Fucking 15 to 20% off. How about this? Minimum 50. Absolute minimum. I will take minimum if you give them a free drink with it. Minimum 50% discount on the food plus like a free Coca-Cola or something like that. I think that's fucking reasonable. Yeah, it was. I was walking around from spot to spot to make everything I had to bake. Did you enjoy it? I reckon that would have been cool work. Seahawk, matter of fact, the staff and management would encourage us to be rude to homeless. What the fuck?
Need help?
That's messed up. Like you said, if you don't want them to abusing it, you could have ways around that. Yeah, like, I mean, food like costs money, but it's not like a bottle of liquor or something, you know what I mean? Like where it's, all right, you got a $40 bottle of piss there. Like I would say if you're working like under 6 hours, you get 1 free meal. If you're working over 6 hours, maybe you get a free meal and then like a snack or something. I don't know, like an entree, for example. Although in America, you guys call mains entrees, I believe.
Greetings.
It's something like that.
Light bless you.
Over here, like, entrees is like the little snacky things, and then the mains are the mains. I just remembered that. I need to buy some fucking arrows. There we go. But like, I don't know, man. Just pay your staff a fair wage, and also, how about just offering fair compensation for the time and the effort and the energy you give a company. Aren't starters called entrees? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're called entrees in Australia, but in America, I'm pretty sure entrees are the main course. Appetizers. Yes, in the United States and parts of Canada, an entree is the main course of the meal. They might say starters or appetizers instead of entree. I'm gonna go and get my flight path for Red Ridge. But yeah, circling back around, if you're running a restaurant or a cafe, I mean, cafes especially, like cafes are making food that's generally pretty cheap. And if you can't afford to like give your staff a like a quick little meal on their break, and you're forcing them to pay full price, nah, man, that ain't it.
I supply only the
That is
finest
not it. Nah, I'm not wasting any money on that. We gotta make this shit as confusing as possible. Quick, how can we make this very confusing? Bloody America, you gotta make shit, you gotta make things as difficult as possible on shift. It's valid to feed your workers. I'm glad people agree. Look, if you're, some places here will offer, you can take like I think it's like you can take like $1 an hour extra versus a free meal. But
Greetings.
I've only seen a couple of places that have done that, and it's generally mom and pop places, not franchises. Azrael, bro, have I got news for you? Found myself a TBC gold stealing little syndicate that operates out of Indonesia. They advertise boosting services, invite you to party, take gold, and kick you in log. Have you reported that to Blizzard? I would probably try and find like a way to do that anonymously, or say you've seen it on a video. Or like record it on OBS and then crop out your character's name somehow. Or do something. But yeah. Like I've worked at bars, I've run bars where they charge you for, like charge you full price for drinks. Like I don't drink, so it's never been a thing for me. But like some places will charge you full price, others will give you like a 10% discount. Some places will give you like 50% off the first couple of drinks and then it's full price. So with drinks it's a little different because it's like it's a much smaller item.
King's honor, friend. Go with honor.
Hello.
Oh, I don't even want to quest here yet, man. Does Australia have a problem with corporate greed? Absolutely. Same thing with governmental corruption as well. Got it all reported, have a bunch of names reported too. Got one of their Discord names. Excellent. You're doing the Lord's work, brother. These people have to be stopped. Oh, here we go. I just got a notification from Reddit. Straight edge people with non-straight edge partners. I've always been wildly curious about this. People who are to the bone straight edge, that's me, dating people who smoke weed and drink often. How does that work? What dynamics are created? Although I am dating someone who is trying and working towards quitting cigarettes, actively doing drugs and drinking is a whole other can of worms, I think. And then the top comment, I wouldn't mind dating a non-edge person as long as they respect my beliefs and aren't a severe addict or alcoholic. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Bro, you'd be surprised how WoW Gold Discord servers are involved with gold farming and stealing. I wouldn't be surprised at all, man. It's a $1 million industry. Sorry for the fucking... One of the guys is in admin in the WoW Gold official Discord. Shit runs deep. Bro. You know, this is just my speculation here. This is purely speculation. But I would not be surprised if I found out that Blizzard was involved in some of that. was at least tangentially involved in that to profit from it. Like, it has to be, right? They have to be. I'm gonna get up to 20. I'm gonna go get the, I'm gonna go level up my alchemy, and then I'm gonna log, guys, because I'm fucking starving and it's time to make a coffee. Is anyone we know streaming? Anyone currently live on Twitch right now so I can raid out? I don't know how many people I've got fucking watching over on Twitch, but a dumb Twitch TV. At one point in time, easily Jagex had a mod selling gold and shit years ago. But that's exactly what I mean. These people are, they want to generate revenue above all else, and if they can do it like in shady or nefarious ways, they're gonna do it. Cheers, mate. If for anyone that was watching and isn't subbed or following, please consider doing so if you like the vibe over here. I'm streaming most days of the week. Yeah, I'm also gonna post the Discord in the chats, so please consider coming and joining over the Discord. It's a good vibe, pretty active. Finally, man, finally I can make the Trolls blood. Fuck yeah. Nah, all good, all good. Well, hope everyone here has a beautiful day. It's been an absolute pleasure streaming. Yeah. She's Aussie also. Yeah, that ain't happening. But thank you, Z. Hope everyone here has a lovely day. It's been a pleasure to hang out. Take care, everyone. Peace.